Okay, let's make a Google site and populate it with kind of low resolution JPEG images of your maps and links to high resolution versions of the same map. So you finished your first map, you're going to go to the share, layout, and just get in the habit of saving all your maps twice. Save as a PDF, make sure that you're saving it to a good location that you can find later. For PDFs, make them 300 DPI. They'll be nice and detailed, but they won't take 4 minutes to upload. Okay, and then save it again as a JPEG, and we'll drop the resolution a little bit. It's okay to call it the same thing because the file extension will be different. And 100 DPI, 150 DPI, those are both fine, depending on the size of your map in ARC, but this is about 9 by 9 inches. 150 DPI will be just fine. Okay, so you've done your saves. Then we're going to go to your browser and log into your Google Drive. In Google Drive, you're probably going to want to make a folder. I made a folder called GIS Maps. So just drop down my drive, new folder, and you can just right-click in this place and upload files. Navigate to where your maps were. And upload. Okay, now, here is the most important thing you need to think about when you're in Google Drive. Publish your maps. Right now they're not published. You have to right-click and share, and then change to anyone with the link. Anyone on the internet with this link can view. You have to make that one little change and then hit done. And notice there's little people here now. That means that people who find your website can view the map. Otherwise, it'll just be an error box and nothing will display. I'll go to grade it and get really crabby. You don't want that to happen. Okay, so right now we have 2 published maps. Get in the habit of doing that. Now we're going to build a Google site. You want to go to New, the new sites. Hello, where are they? Oh, I guess it's just right there. Okay, so here are templates, and there are a lot of them that you can view if you want to get some ideas. I think it's easiest to just start with a blank template. It's very basic, but they're so easy to populate that I think it's the easiest way to start. But you can look at the other ones for some inspiration if you want. You're going to want to give your site a name. I would like it to have your last name at the very least in it. Otherwise, I get a whole bunch of Watts 4930, Watts 4920 or 6920 sites, and it's really hard to tell them apart and know whose website is whose. So please include your name up here. This is the name of your homepage, and you can call this anything you want, but I would recommend that you keep it professional. Remember that the GIS certificate requires a digital portfolio, and you very well may want to use this as a digital portfolio of your work when you're looking for jobs. So keep it professional, call it something, somewhat general but descriptive, and remember your name goes in the website name up here. Okay, then, like I said, it's pretty easy to drag and drop, but this is your home page, remember, so we don't want to put all your lab work on this front page. You could set up something like this where you have a thumbnail of each one of the maps that you create each week and then a hyperlink to your subpages. But what you're going to want to do is go to the Pages section and drop this down. You can use the dots to add a subpage. So you can see here that I already have 4 pages. I'm going to make a new one for the first lab, climate maps, data mining, whatever you want to call it. And you'll see that it's added here to the list. It's added to my drop-down navigation. It's blue because that's the page that I'm on now to edit. You might want to know how to change these background banners. Just hovering over that area, drop this down, change image. You can upload them from your computer. You can use the ones that are free from Google. There are a ton of options in here. So yeah, I would say just have fun playing with that. Okay, so adding content. Go to the Insert tab. You can add images, text box, embed gadgets and things, and work directly from Drive. So for example, if we wanted to insert your map, it conveniently takes you right to your Google Drive, and it's sorted by the last thing you uploaded. So here is the map that I just saved. I might want to add some text, and you definitely will want to add some text describing what this is. Context for the assignment, context for the map, really basic process or workflow, and make sure it's clear to people if it's fictional data, that it's not actual research, that it's for a GIS class, those kinds of things. But I do want some context on every web page. Doesn't have to be a huge write-up, but I do expect, a short paragraph providing context for, what is the purpose for this web page? Why are you showing us this map? You definitely should not say something like, "This is my awesome map." That would be really childish, so don't do that. We're going to definitely want to have a text box where you provide a link to a high resolution PDF. And then you can go to Drive. There might be a faster way to do this, but get a link to the PDF itself. We've already changed it, the sharing, so we can just copy the link. And then highlight this, paste the link, and apply. So some text context, a link to a high-res resolution PDF version of the map, and then you can play with some of the other things that you can add here. There are page layouts that are kind of prefab. You can add buttons, image carousels, dividers to help separate the page, lots of things you can do. Themes to just change the overall look, the font, etc. Okay, then you need to publish. So publish the site. It asks you, here's the draft, do you want to continue? Yes. So we're going to publish that, and then you want to view your published site. If you provide this URL, I will be evaluating this editable version of your website, and I don't want that. I want you to send me kind of a professional, finished version of your website. You can see that the URL has changed. It's much more clean. So, again, my name is here. This is what I want to copy. And then you can see that your map is displaying, it's displaying here, but that's because I'm logged into Google. So what you want to do, I don't know how your browser does it, but in Chrome, you go to the little ... and choose New Incognito window. So now you're kind of functioning as if I would be, and I'm not logged into your Google account. If your map displays in an incognito window, then you're good to go. If you get an error here, you need to go back to Drive and publish your maps. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions, let me know.